Jai Hind to the ladies and the gentlemen. Thank you very, very much. Sanju Verma ji, चुनाव से पहले का दाव है क्योंकि असम और बंगाल में भी चुनाव है.
Anand, first and foremost, very happy New Year to the other panelists, yourself and your viewers. Diving straight into the issue at hand, I just want to make a couple of points. The CAA, the amended version of 2019, does not change status quo for Indian citizens. It only legitimizes persecuted religious minorities who have been forced, compelled to move out of their respective countries because of facing persecution on the grounds of religion. The threshold or the cutoff date for giving legitimacy, conferring Indian nationality to these persecuted minorities was fixed as 31st December 2014. Now, the entire narrative about the CAA being violative of Article 14 and Article 15 of the Constitution, which basically talks about no discrimination on the grounds of caste, creed, religion, what have you. I just want to say this to people peddling this false narrative, that please note, be it Article 14 or Article 15 that espouse right to equality, or for that matter right to life and liberty, which is espoused wide Article 21 of the Constitution, or even freedom of speech and expression wide Article 19 of the Constitution. Every fundamental right in the Constitution is subject to reasonable restrictions with respect to public order, morality and health. So the limited point is, point number one, no right exists in vacuum, no right is a blatant license. The central government, the Modi government in this case, passed the CAA, it was then obviously the Citizenship Amendment Bill, the CAB, with a massive thumping majority of 311 to 80 votes on the 9th of December 2019 in the Lok Sabha, followed by a majority vote in the Rajya Sabha also on the 11th of December 2019, with the voting being 125 votes in favor, 205 votes against the proposition. So the legitimacy was acquired by way of a thumping majority in both houses of the parliament. So for people to delegitimize the amended CAA Act of 2019 does not hold water. And I just want to add one very important thing. The Congress is so steep in hypocrisy, they forget that after Rajiv Gandhi inked the, famous, or should I say infamous accord, because he never, kept his word. The 1985 Assam Accord clearly stated the need for a national registry. It clearly stated the need for an NRC. It clearly stated the need for curbing illegal migrants and infiltrators into Assam.
Correct.
From Bangladesh. No. So for the Congress to now, suddenly...
No, but Sanjuji, this is again another misnomer to read both the CAA Amendment Act of 2019 with the National Registry of Citizens, which is mandatory by the Honorable Supreme Court especially with respect to Assam. To read both together is also perhaps sometimes confusing. But my question, since you know your dates and your facts so well, 11th of December 2019, 11th of December 2023 के बाद अब तो आज हम 3rd January 2024 में आ गए हैं. Why such a long time for the notification? That's the question.
That's a question. I've been on your show on this issue a couple of times, and I'm not going to shove things under the carpet. As straight as it can be, let me state this. Yes. There has been a delay. There's no denying that. It's been 4 years too late. But the fact is that while you may question the government on not notifying the rules earlier, since the entire act was passed way back in 2019, you cannot question the bona fide intent of the government. And dare I durust hai, this sounds cliche, but the fact is that ahead of Lok Sabha 2024, no less than the Union Home Minister Amit Shah has categorically stated, and that too from a public forum, that CAA ko koi taakat rok nahi sakti.
He has stated it, agreed, but he has also stated it multiple times, but the notification has still not seen light of day, not even yet. Although we are being assured that it will see light of day much before the model code of conduct kicks in, and perhaps even much before earlier than that. But Tausif Ahmed Khan, where is the problem with CAA? Why will the Trinamool Congress not allow Vistapit Hindus from Bangladesh their right to citizenship?
See, it's not that Trinamool Congress is not allowing, it's the constitution which does not allow legislation based on the religion. A religious ground cannot be the category of discriminating between the creating a category on which you can pass a law. And we have seen the public protest out in the open, entire country. We have seen 87 people lost their lives in this span, and we have seen how even the members of the armed forces and the family members of the former president was kept out in the NRC. We have seen the difficulty, and we have seen all the lacunas which are there in the proposed law. But you see, the government itself is very well aware of it. The Home Ministry itself knows that this law, as it stands as of today, has lacunas and it cannot be implemented, and therefore it requires, if at all they are interested in passing such a law, it requires further deliberation and participation from the opposition parties as well. 4 years ago this law was passed, and government has sought, the Home Ministry represented by Amit Shah has sought 9 extensions only to frame the rules under the act. So this itself shows that they waited for this entire period, and now in the recent rally in Kolkata just few days ago, when Mr. Amit Shah was visiting Calcutta, in the rally he said once again that we will pass the law. So clearly this is only one of the tricks that they have for the election, among so many other tricks, so that they can
so you do agree that notification of the CAA Amendment Act 2019, if the rules are notified, it will have a certain electoral impact on ground. You do concede that, Tausif?
It somehow helps BJP to propagate their propaganda, somehow helps BJP to polarize the electorate, and it is a well established even in the journalist fraternity that whenever there is a polarization, it helps BJP. It is perceived at
you
least
believe
as
so that
BJP.
there is a sentiment and there is a huge group of people on ground who are aching for Bharatiya citizenship, who are Vistapit from Bangladesh, who are there in Bengal and of course Assam, and that will have an impact. So you concede that.
Not so much as to provide relief to Pratarit people, but to divide the people on the basis of religion.
So you are not against providing relief. Are you technically you are not against providing relief? So then why block it in Bengal? Why issue a statement? Why should Trinamool Congress leaders say we will not allow it in Bengal if you are not against providing relief?
Bengal Assembly, not only Bengal Assembly, other state also, non-BJP state also have passed a resolution. You are very well aware of that.
Correct. But why pass a resolution if you are not against providing some relief to Pratarit or Vistapit people, minorities from neighboring country? One minute.